I want to go a little bit into the company and the work it does. So the first question I had for those of you that, for the people that are finding out about WD Home for the first time, what is this? Why is there an opportunity in the market? What is the reason for this company even coming to life? I'd probably you both can like popcorn style this as well. What is the need for this out there? Why did you create it? Why are you putting so much effort and a lot of work into this?
Yeah, I'll start with just the foundation story, and then Rimshaw can add to that story. I was teaching as just part of a curriculum handed to me. A lot of the students think that like everything we teach is like from our heart or from our brain, and sometimes it's kind of not from either. Hopefully they pass through, but I'm handed curriculum that needs to be taught. And one was about epidemiologic transitions. And that just means that nowadays people are getting older, they're living longer. And in this country, that is becoming an issue, as it is for a lot of developed or financially relatively financially well-off countries, is that there are so many old people, but less and less young people to support them. So that's just one part of, was posted in my brain. But then I found out my cousin owned assisted living, and I don't know why, but I guess it's kind of my personality. I just thought, hey, I want to visit. And I was just so struck by, first of all, these very venerable older individuals. As an Asian, I want to respect my elderly more than the other cohorts, and they were kind of just sort of stuck in like a dorm for old people. And meanwhile, since they kind of had a lot of needs, there are these caregivers who made minimum wage, and they were caring for them as if they were their children. And I thought, But the other piece of it is that the relationship was not optimized. You have like the most neglected cohorts taking care of each other or receiving care. So I thought, okay, one, in the medical profession, if you don't write something down, you didn't do it, right? So I noticed that the caregivers didn't write anything down. And that meant to me that society would never acknowledge what they did. And that could be of health impact. Let's say someone needs to take their medicines, or someone needs to be bathed, and that doesn't happen. Or because you didn't write down, I guess it didn't happen, that would have health impact. On the flip side, you have caregivers who are stuck in a job that I would volunteer for 2 weeks. I just every day would look at my watch and say, when can I leave this place? It was so hard. Like, it pales into comparison to anything I do as a doctor, what those caregivers did every day. So I thought, well, how would you elevate that profession? How would you increase their wages? Well, I'd want to show that their work decreases hospitalizations, increases the health, and take money that would normally go to the hospital and give it to the caregivers. Well, how would that happen? I couldn't think of any job that paid well that didn't document. So this idea of documenting what caregivers do, I wanted to both elevate older person health, but at the same time elevate the profession of caregiving. And so that's where WD Home was born. And so I worked really hard to develop that essentially electronic health record that would record, measure, and share work and observations for actionable results. So that's where it came from. Now we're on like V4 of various products, version 4. It doesn't always work out. North Carolina, great. It was a great start. We had to go there, but it didn't work. And so then we had to pivot from there. And then I'll let Rimshaw tell her part of the story.
I had three questions before Rimshaw says the story. I had like 3 or 4 questions for you about that. You encapsulate all of that in all the questions. Awesome. Like it's very clear. It's evident how your years of experience is coming to play. Like this is a necessary way to go about it. And then there's this need, but then there's a big problem in the middle and there's no solution. One person's benefiting. How do we give the people the fair chance to operate? Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah. Thank you so much. Yeah. I mean, I want to say that one thing that I try to, and Rimshaw kind of has it innately, is like what makes a happy, sort of productive person is someone who can respond to what they see and feel in a genuine way, accept feedback, and then go after it in a different way. and then keep on cycling and then do it with people. And if you can keep on doing that with your career, you start as a student and then you advance in your career, then it kind of can lead to progress, can lead to self-contentedness, can lead to a lot of positive things.